as per the usual, come up with the name. I can't remember what type we did last, so B it is. Come up with the name for our Flamemace character, and I think we'll just go with our usual looks-wise. We'll go with our usual Chester Cheetah mascot type of look. Although maybe we could change it. Hold on. Normally we do like yellow skin and then the orange hair, but what about like orange skin and the yellow hair? Yeah, it's different enough. I like it. And then we usually go with the tattoo. Tattoo will be red, but the tattoo mark. One of these is a fire somewhere. This is kind of fiery. Ooh, this is fiery too. Go with this one. Like a darker red? Sure. Which king of Angmar? Okay. Denisovich. Where are these names coming from? I mean, good job on creativity, but like, where are these names coming from? Okay, horizontal's fine. Expansion. Pepper spray? Actually, pepper spray. Steve. Okay, how about we do Steve P. Spray. Yeah, are we feeling it? Steve P. Spray. Sounds like a vibe to me. Finish. Let's enter. Also, I guess before I click start, come up with the bosses that we're going to fight today, chat. Because then I could maybe get it all done right away as I have ER tool open, instead of doing it later. Why is it double sending? I believe Frosty does that sometimes with double sends. Kind of weird. Don't know what the fix is. I haven't used the app extensively. Flame. Oh, is it Monk's Flamemace? Monk's Flamemace. There we go. Checking the previous attempts again. Yeah, that's fair. 1313. Okay, that's just a sword seal away. Won't need any extra items. Reopen this, and then we'll just do the flags at least for base maps. DLC maps. And then we can come up with this in a bit. I'll leave it open for now. I don't think we'll need anything else. It's 1313. That's pretty good. Midran PK? Okay. Or PK. Actually, we haven't done PK. Is there another DLC boss that we haven't done? Physical damage. Scatter Tree, right? We haven't done Scatter Tree. Yeah, if we haven't done Scatter Tree, mayhaps PK and Tree then. PK and Tree. Let me get up the elevator first. Do the yumps. Yeah, Sunflower I see, PK I see, perfect. Metter hasn't been done for this, you think? We may stay away from Metter. Not gonna lie, just because of the laser move being one of those very specific things that you can't avoid ever. But I'll see how I feel about Metter. I'd rather do Consort over Metter because, you know, like, you can avoid Consort's moves, he's just annoying. Metter literally has a cannot dodge claws with her. Okay, and then who's the other one? PK. Good, we should be set. Let me close ER tool. Yeah, we have not done Metter. I think for Metter, granted, I guess with Metter, if I have a weapon that can do good stagger damage and has bleed on it in some capacity, that's not too bad. She is weak to the bleed, and if you're staggering her, you can stagger her out of the laser. So, like, it's very possible. Very, very possible. And it wouldn't even necessarily need to be, like, a good weapon. It just needs the capability for a good Ash of War. So, yeah. Also, I haven't done PCR. I believe I'll be doing PCR for Marcos's run. I'm sure he'll ask profusely, so we'll do PCR for the Ansper Rapier. It has rod on it. Why not? But the other boss will probably, I think maybe we can just do like Godric or something for the other boss. Since PCR is a handful by himself, realistically. Oh, but in whips, the Metter and Joy were both around a third the time with the current whip compared to Red Braid. That's fair. Because both of those bosses, I needed to figure out what I needed to do, along with getting used to their moveset, which is the usual, but just like Jory, for instance, was a whole learning experience. Yo, Sinus, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Is this a smithing weapon? It is. Which means I'll just run this way for now. Having a good day indeed. I was talking about why I was late today. Miss Scoots and I were watching Severance. It is a really good TV show, actually directed by Ben Stiller, which is kind of dope. A lot of attention to detail, a lot of mystery. Very fun show. If you're a person that can have like a Ben Stiller, yeah, Flippy, isn't that crazy? Isn't that cool? There's like a whole set of people on the writing team, but he's the guy who directed it. A streaming service? I believe it's on the Apple streaming service. Apple TV. I don't know if it's available anywhere else, but I know it for sure is on Apple TV. Now, if you're a person that may have emotional reactions to like very cliffhangery endings to episodes, you may need to pace yourself, but like it's so worth the watch. I say that for your benefit. Just make sure you're full cozy, you know? Make sure you're full on cozy. Is this, oh, this is a dex weapon. Interesting. Okay, so I don't actually need strength tier. We'll pivot away from that. What does this get to scaling-wise on dex? Can someone look that up for me? If I was to just level this naturally with standard scaling? Sadly, if I put fire on it, it would get more strength scaling, and I don't think that would be good. So is this a hammer? It is a hammer. So we should be looking at good poise.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
Ooh, what I could do... Putrescent Knight is weak to Holy, so I could... maybe grab Golden Vow just for the Holy buff. Yeah, I did grab that Grace, so we can come back. May want to do that. Or Sacred Blade even. Actually, Sacred Blade's pretty good. May be able to go on this thing. Can grab that while I'm over here. Only need Source Seal. Cragblade. I would honestly be using Cragblade more if it wasn't so out of the way to go get. But like, we do the skip to Radon even, so like, I'm never going where Cragblade is. The problem. Yeah, talismans wise, I may want to use this one. That's so true. Yeah, we just never end up over there, you know. It's C in Dex. Okay, is that at plus 25 sinus on the standard scaling? I'm assuming. Actually, no, it's C right now. Yeah, so like at C right now, I'm wondering if like, if it was leveled. If it would go to a B, potentially an A, considering it doesn't get any of the points from strength. Whatever for extra life reports. Okay. Interesting if it doesn't change much. Do the yumps and the yumps. Appreciate it. With Keen, it's A index. Okay. And then what is it if I made it like Holy and or Flame Art? Flashfire. I think Vexture does plus 0 scalings. Really? Did they not have like a plus 25? Welcome in, Tanzer. I hope you're having a good day. See us in an hour. Have a good one, Hadba. ETC. Flame and Sacred. Okay. More heavy into the faith. Interesting. Because if we do Scatter Tree, it'd be nice to have some fire. And if we do PK, it'd be nice to have Holy. What I could do... Dealing with the first chart reports. Yeah, no problems on us. Appreciate it. What we could do is we could use some Ashes of War that coat the weapon. Sort of like a grease. So we could do Sacred Blade. And we could do like a Flame Strike or something. And then still keep Dex on the weapon. It doesn't usually work out much better to like that, but I also don't want to invest into the, like, buffing faith. I think Red Mane, that's a ways away. I mean, if I want to go for Flaming Strike, that's also kind of a ways away. It'd be worth, though. I do like that Ash of War. Okay, it's got a funny little charger too. That's fine. I'll hold the maps. Yes, thank you. Have a good lurk, Jim. Enjoy your unlocking of new character. Warframe is a game I hear constantly about and people mention, but I just never got into. Which is many things, but, you know, it's just one of them. Let me just go to Liurnia. So close. Gym inside is so close. Wow, that bat, like, Scream AoE just went so much further than I thought. A very minor thing to look at, but holy shit. You can't escape that if you wanted to. Haven't given up yet? Let's go. Yeah, I guess it's closer to the weekend. Based off what you were describing previously. A little bit closer to the weekend. A little bit more traffic. If I really invest into the decks, I could get like the Dex Talisman. Or I could invest into the Faith. I'd have to go to Weeping though. For the Physic tier. And then like when we come back to base game, it'd be a little bit mid. To do either Fire or Holy. So I'm a little torn. I'll grab this Grace since I'm torn. Maybe we want the Faith Talisman. Who knows? Hi, Tops. Bye, Tops. Your quest line is sad. Chad, if you had to be one of the NPCs in Elden Ring, who would you be? And why? I'm curious if anybody says Tops. And why? Why would you want to be Tops? I'm also thinking of my answer. Who would I want to be? Ooh, and to make it a little bit extra, it's an NPC that you don't get to fight. So like no Gideons, for instance. No Patches, for instance. Obviously you can fight a lot of them, but ones that you're somewhat forced to fight. Or like they have a boss arena, etc. You'd be Nefeli? Damn, Sinus, I was thinking about Nefeli. Who'd want to be Gideon? You never know. There's people out there. There's Gideon apologists out there somewhere. Hopefully not in this chat, but yeah. Apparently Peak had a peak of 100,000 players at one time. Sheesh, talk about peak. And also the game, peak. I'm glad they found some success with it. Ooh, Turtle Pulp's a good one. Yo, low-key, I would want to be Hugh. That's my answer, chat. I'm Hugh. I'm just sitting all day on the grind. But it's nice and peaceful. And, you know, you have some craftsmanship behind it. Rodriguez is chill. I agree. Think you'd be Bach as long as no one makes you not a tree? Like you want to stay in tree form the entire time, Tanzer? Okay, okay. Based. They can't make you pay taxes if they have no idea where or what you are. Do we ever figure out who made him a tree? Honestly, no. Or is it not just in his quest line? Did like the other demi-humans just like cast him away and make him a tree? Or did he do that to himself because he felt ugly? Which is kind of sad. Got the shield. 4-eye for roar. Smithing weapon. We don't actually have to go into the academy at all today. Can you get out of my way? Thank you. Alright, surely the crab will not instantly kill us. Surely. He says some clod turned him into a tree. Interesting. Gotta be somebody affiliated with magic, which, like, there's demi-humans that do it. Kenneth? Yeah, potentially. I don't think a random, like, mage or something that would normally be in Liurnia would do it. I don't think so, at least. Although Selen is around in Limgrave. So maybe it was Selen. Welcome in, Eden. Hope you're having a good day. Gillica. Kenneth isn't a mage, but he is a clod. Yeah, that's true. Selen is locked away. True. But, like, she still had to find her way over there to where her little, like where you meet her for the first time is. Not where she's locked away. Oh, God. Stay away from me. Green mushroom, why not? But that place is also a prison with Pumpkinhead guard. Oh, is that how that works? Hmm. I didn't think of that place being a prison that Celavis, like, had control over. I thought that that was her, like, escape place, and she may have placed the pumpkin guard there herself. You know? Like, that's her HQ. Sorry for the Europeans. HQ. Welcome and say, hope you're having a good day. I see you maybe aren't. Also, I thought your name was Say, not depressed. Welcome to the community, though. Never thought about it at all. I didn't really think about it, but, you know, just like a passing thought. Hi, depressed. Okay, let's get our 3s. I may have jumped from too high. Nope, okay, we're good. All Remembrance Weapon Run, Mesmer's Spear. Okay, I dig it. We can actually wield the weapon on that one. I'm excited to use the Ashivore after we did the level 1 and the Ashivore was still kind of killing it. I'm curious to see the Ashivore. Did he type Monka Heli completely by accident? Supposedly, there are other demi-humans hidden as bushes. Watch the video. Really? Why are they also hidden in bushes? Also where? Who? What? Since when? Oh god. Okay, there we go. Your inner Jeepa came out. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Okay, no poison. Good. Grabbing all the extra mushrooms. Nice. So they can ambush people. +2 sinus. +2. I liked it. I liked it. It was a good joke. 10k away from a crafted dragon request? Ooh. I'm glad you guys are willing to see some of the same weapons that we did. Because, like, I'm also curious what some of those weapons would do, you know, when you're properly leveling. At least into the damage. Like, what's one that needs a redemption arc? Dane's footwork or hand-to-hand, whichever one we did. That kind of needs a redemption arc. That was a little bit mid on a level 1. It's like a better form of judgment. Yeah, I mean, it's like another way to judge it. For instance, hand-to-hand is obviously goated, and it's fun. At level 1, you just have to deal with lower damage, so like, you just know going in, it has low base damage. But then the scaling really kicks off. Turkey Leg Run would be awesome. That one could be very, very quick, actually. That thing just does way too much damage. Whether you optimize it or not, like, it just does way too much damage and way too much poise damage. We have a hammer, so we're definitely not going to Giant's Hunt. Grab this grace in case we need it for something. But I'm kind of doubting it. May as well grab the flask or the tier thing too. Come here. Okay, how are we looking on stones? The usual. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the chat stats earlier as well. It was very funny to see the whole, like, command list just be Jug Japan jail. All of the forms of that. And then a raffle. Oh, there we go. Is that going to work? You have to do give. Exclamation point give. Everything about that, I believe, is correct. Oh, you also may have to change where the name is. The name is second. Your boy in 11th? Yes, very true. People are just mesmerized by how well he can throw it back, you know? How well he can throw it back. Yep. Didn't we have a hammer? Charge attack stuff wouldn't actually be the worst. Have to head to Learn, or not Learning, Kaled after this, just for the sword seal. And I guess a few stones, why not? Oh yeah, don't put a comma. Everything about that was correct, but no comma, I suppose. Can you give real beans? You cannot give or distribute your real beans. No. Only the stream elements ones. You also can't just like gamble as insanely. I can't do raffles, etc. Isn't that what's needed for real runs? Yeah, for the runs is the real beans. But the fake ones can get you emotes if you want to add emotes to the channel. I haven't added any other things to that really. You almost won that slots for 10. Imagine. Oh, here we go. I know Flippy Cookie Sag. I have also enabled chat the commands command, which is exclamation point command z. You guys can see what commands are available to you. And it should be the useful ones with an S. You could try on the Z though. Blame Cuppy. I believe there's a Cuppy command. Yeah, so there you go. That link will take you to a list of like commands available to you. It's not all of them because not all of them run through specifically stream elements, but they're available. Yeah. Why are you as guardian carrying? It's just your lot in life. Also, how are you feeling, Say? Actually, I know you were sick recently. How are you feeling now? Let's head over to Kaled. There is the Cuppy command. Look at him. Serious Cupstifer Botox. Migraine since Tuesday? Jeez. Are you still feeling fatigued and whatnot? Or is that portion, like, gone away? Zero energy? Damn. Sorry to hear it, Omi. Hope your healing process isn't too long. Open. Okay, get the yump. Cool. Grab some fives in here, some money. I think we'll head over to Radon's castle. Redmean Castle. Flaming Strike is very intriguing to me. You excited to try out your new drawing tablet? Ow. Okay. Yeah, you're excited to try out your new drawing tablet. Yeah, I think without the energy, it's just not worth. Did you get all the software on it downloaded though? I remember you saying that took like a day, which speaking of, it took a whole day for my set of VODs to export. But more VODs to the VODs channel. Let's go. We have so much content to catch up on. It's kind of horrible. Okay, good. Let me sit here. Also good. Yeah, I may want to. What I could do, I could make Redmane a little bit easier to access. Because I just need to be on the outside. I don't need anything from the inside. Yeah, I don't really need anything from the inside, so... I could do Makar first, just to get to Altus, and then we head over there. Do the yump. Run up here, easy peasy. Do experience point tops and then space points Tanzer if you're trying to see the top points of people. Yeah, we'll grab this grace. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I know the command, like a list or whatever, isn't the most useful. Stream Elements likes to just not list everything for whatever reason. But for a quickie reference, it's there. It works. Good. Got some stones. Just need the sword seal. I think I'll do Market and then Makar. Market, Makar. Get to Altus. And then grab our stuff from Redmane. And Sacred Blade isn't too hard to get. Okay, we're fine. Yo, Sinus, you got it. Let's go. He claimed the Scoopy prize. I need stamina. Okay, good. Not too laggy at the moment. I like it. Okay, let's hit up this guy. Buy the stones that I need. And then I think we're good to go for Mr. Margit. Once we upgrade.
Surprise no matter.
Hello. Hi, merchant man. Take these. 2 of these, and then I can grab 2 more. 2 more ones from this guy. I know where the ones are that I'm not grabbing, but like it ends up being easy enough just to buy these last 2.
Oh, good night. Are you here as a couple?
Cool, I'll buy that from you too. Thanks. I think we're heading up EG. It's EG. How's it going, EG?
I presume. I am an old soul, perhaps.
He is an old, so here perhaps. Agree. Good. Hello to Melina. Hi, Melina. Blah blah blah. Gathering place. Nobody cares. It's so creepy sometimes. She just sits there to like watch you. And then you're staring back. Good. Do dex and charge attack. Put that on. And oh, you know what? I can actually put this too. Cool. Yeah, we're good with that. It's March time, champ. Posted ambush video in Souls on Discord. Okay, perfect. For those who like don't know the context, that would seem like such a weird thing, but thank you. Okay, cool. Wild strikes. I don't think I would use wild strikes on either of the DLC bosses we want to fight today, but maybe like Fire Giant we could use it. Mayhaps. Which makes me think maybe we want to fight Red Wolf just to get the Frostwet Blade. That one's pretty easy to get. Yo, Bradley, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. It's Flamemace indeed. Alright, cool. Missed the one parry on his little cane thing, but we're fine. We're fine. We just grab this in case. Alright, cool. Let's go off to Makar. And then I think, Here's about the Flamemace, so you're excited about it? Yeah, me too. It's fun that you get this, like, funny little charger too. Yo, Jack. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. We just started this run, so hope it's going well. What happens in All Remembrance for a right card. We could just skip right card, honestly. Unless the weapon is Serpent Hunter, we could include. Do we care to see right card, chat? The list was so long, yeah, we had a lot of runs planned. Oh, he knocked me into the thingy. Okay. Great, you dubbed this the Jag run. Fair enough. Welcome in, Gam. Hope you're having a good day. If you wanted to get this weapon, what do you have to do? You just have to, like, farm monks that have this weapon, right? Is that all there is? How goes the challenge? Like I said, we just started, so not much opinion yet. The weapon's in a good class, though, and it looks like the damage is pretty fine. There we go. It's nice when you're not just pinned against a random ass wall. Look at this little dance that we do, man. It's just great. Cool. He's dead. Welcome in, Marcos. Almost missed you there. Hope you're having a good day. Well, let's just touch a Grace and Altus. Thank you for the GGs. Appreciate it. Touch a Grace and Altus, and then we need to go pick up some thingies. And then we're off to the DLC. Yay, DLC bosses. Run's going good. We just started, so... Again, no real opinions. I will say, I don't know. It is fun. The little Charger 2 animation. But it is kind of long. Just kind of. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should go do Gillica. Because then I could keep on Ritual Sword Talisman while I fight the other bosses. I wouldn't have to do Charger 2s. Hi, Lanciax. Nobody likes you. It's true, nobody really likes Lanciax. Finally beat Night Rain. Well done. Congrats. Did you finally get a good team to, like, make it through? Vike likes her. True, actually, yeah. Vike may be, as they say, down bad. That's fine. That's fine and fair and valid. He's living his best life. No one likes Vike either. He does look good. He has that going for him. Oh. There we go. Hi, Noah. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the community. There we go. Jeez. I wouldn't say the reach or anything is too short. She just has a weird hitbox with her skinny leggies. Cool, that's a good talisman. Let's go grab the easy one real quick. Sacred Blade. Why not grab? I did. Go to the other grace. You have a little Vike figure. Oh, that's cool. Quite enjoyable to pose and place on your figurine shelf, but other than that, don't enjoy either Vike or Dragon Girlfriend. Would you mind taking a picture of the like figure that you have, Sinus? If not, it's fine, but I'm just interested what it looks like. It's kind of cool. Was it like a promotional thing that you got it from, or anything similar? Sounds really cool. Oh, you know what? Let's go. We can go from Millicent's Church Grace, actually. I know there's the teleporter in Fort Lythe, but may as well just go this way. Nothing else to pick up from there. I don't really need the strength talisman, so like, we'll do extra. I can grab Cragblade if I go over here, because like, why not? Mayhaps we use it. Mayhaps. It's at your family home. Oh, okay, okay, I see, I see. Yeah, no need to sweat it, Sinus. It would just be cool to see. On my Thursday, it was very exciting. Like I was saying earlier, Scoots and I was watching an episode, well, a couple episodes of Severance. What a show, dude. What a show. If you have not seen Severance and you have Apple TV, I recommend it. Every episode is just a pure cliffhanger. I think I got everything mad at me. Welcome to Caelid. Run! Everything's bad, run! Don't turn around. Is it on Netflix? I don't know. I mean, maybe you could check on different streaming services. See if it's available anywhere else. But considering it's a, like, Apple thing, I don't know if they really would have let it get anywhere else, you know? Just grab this. Okay, cool. You were going to watch that after you finished The Sopranos, but then you got burnt out from The Sopranos and never finished it? So you can't start a new show? Oh, that's fair, Tanzer. I will say, it's just so good, it's so worth. Oh. The game? Okay. The game is freaking out because, like, when was the last time it had to load the outside of Redmane Castle? We have not been here in a hot minute. I'm surprised I even remember where this Ashabor is. Excuse me, bats. Thank you. Excuse me, other bat. Also, thank you. I forgot there was another one. Not many. Alright, just kill the scarab and don't die to the bats. Come back, quick. Alright, cool. Yeah, we should be good there. That's Sacred Blade for Putrescent and Flaming Strike for Scatter Tree. Who do we fight first, chat? Scatter Tree or Putrescent? How are we feeling? Which one? I don't think I need to do anything else, really. Oh, when I get in there, I need to do the Scatter, but that's about it. PK it is. Can't remember the last time we fought this guy. Okay, we'll give ourselves the Scadu blessings. Good. Goodbye, ER tool. Or why not a flask? Actually, Sacred Blade could be nice. Let's just do this. I'm sure he's one-shotting us at any opportunity, so that's fine. And then Ash of War. Now this weapon may whiff a lot. Just because PK like moves around a lot. So it may whiff a lot. If we get the staggers, it's fine. If we don't, also fine. Can I, like... Oh, you can. Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. Any putrescent knights? There he is. Back. Ooh, a stagger. Ooh, I rolled a little bit early. I think. Yeah, just a little bit early on the horse. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's doable. Scatter Tree may be a little bit worse then. Depending on how the fire damage works. But that's not too bad. I like that. Yeah, decent fight indeed. Like I was saying, if the Charger 2 was a little bit faster animation-wise, it wouldn't be too bad, but it is fancy. And it was still going off well enough. Wee all the way down. Look at us go. Oh. Wee. The raw damage from Sacred Blade alone is already good. He is weak against Holy, yeah. I see. Oh, okay. Jumped a little bit late. That's fine. I didn't want to approach him over there. When he's against the wall like that and he does flame things, it's like you could see it there visually. It ends up all up on the wall. And I never really know where it's going to go on the wall. So I'm not going to try to approach him against the wall. That attempt wasn't as nice. I missed a lot of, like, we just whiffed the occasional little swing here and there. I didn't commit to the Charger 2 as much. But based off the first one, we probably could. Like, maybe. I don't think I changed this over. You got an A in math, let's go. Well done, Jim. Come back. Oh, that could have been a stagger, I think. A little bit early-ish. Yeah, just a little bit early. Let's do a stagger there, and then just a little bit early on that jump. It's the real small things with this guy. I guess when he runs away, I could just do the Ash of War again, just for the buff sake. Like, I don't need to hit the range portion of it, just for the buff. Because you're adding some flat damage to your weapon. Yeah, there we go. Stagger. One or two staggers on this guy and he's just like mincemeat. That didn't look like it was coming at me that fast, but I guess like the right side of flames was kind of fast. It is a little visually weird to pick apart. I could do better on that though. You know what I mean though? Like I don't know if it's actually like coming after me right away. Or if it's going to take a bit since I know you could be like too early on the jump. Heck. Positionally a little bit too close to where he landed, so I needed to go backwards just a little bit. That one's also a little bit difficult. That's like a depth perception thing. Also, weirdly enough, we like got hit by the frost, but didn't die. I wonder if only like part of my hitbox did since I was up in the air. I did jump earlier, just in case. It kind of helped.
Tiger. I ran away on purpose there too. I guess I just needed to be even further back. It looked like he was far enough away. I guess not. I do also think there's something else going on with that animation. Where he kind of, on one of the passes, he jumps at you and the other one he just kind of like twirls at you. I feel like I've noticed that or been noticing that a little bit more. But if the idea is just be further back, we could do a little bit more running. Come back. Oh my god. Yeah, see, like that one was a jump. That should be a phase 2. Nice, we hit him before. Stagger, and I think he's Dench. Okay, nice. He died. Let's go to the tree. Thank you for the GGs. I think I should be able to do Flaming Strike. Also some money. Hell yeah. Should be able to do Flaming Strike. Ash of War, this, the Flaming Strike. Yeah, that should be good. Go ahead, Stamina. I don't see myself doing too many charge attacks like that. And same thing here. Yeah, just keep this. Any bosses in the arena whatsoever? What is this unsuspecting flower? Oh wait, it's moving. Yeah, not bad. Alright, can we remember how to dodge this move? That's the real question. Okay. I'll not do the projectiles again, please. Nice. Good. Oh yeah, you did say that you didn't trigger the boss Linus. I do remember that. Imagine just being so explorative. Okay, do you remember how to dodge this move? Yes, we do. Welcome, Breeze Pulse Tea. Welcome, peeps. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Oh god. Oh, I did a jump part too. Well, welcome in. Hope you're all having a lovely day. What were you last up to? Some Elden Ring? What were you doing in Elden Ring? We're doing a weapon request run at the moment. This is our last boss, quote unquote, to get into capital. We've just been doing remembrance bosses to get in, instead of the usual vanilla way. For the funsies. Okay, I can do a jump R2 there. That's not bad. Then we run. He's extra mad. Backtracking, dungeons and secrets and stuff. That sounds like fun. Where are you currently in the game? Like, where are you backtracking to currently? That could have been bad. Good. Just get that buff off. Doing stuff in Altus and Mount Gyomi or Fire Giant, your next like major story thing. Okay. Have you done like the capital stuff already? I'm assuming so. Ooh, that was mean. Oh, don't do that. Me going for the extra move there was greedy. You did the bosses there, but you honestly feel like you weren't the highest level when you got there, so you missed most of it, other than the bosses. So you want to go back and explore. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Is it like your maybe like second playthrough or so, or a couple playthroughs in, and you're just trying to explore everything? The game's huge, so like it takes a million playthroughs, honestly. First playthrough. Ooh, interesting. Hopefully you're not getting spoiled or don't mind the spoilers by the bosses that I'm like fighting here. Never done a Souls-like game before? Interesting. How are you finding it? Are you enjoying your time? Is it frustrating you at all? Welcome in, Beerstain. I hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. Memory's terrible when it comes to this game. To be fair, the game can be so cryptic, it's hard to really remember sometimes. Yeah, it's a little bit risky to go for that extra one, but why not? So what we're doing is a challenge where I'm level 1 and viewers can request a certain weapon for me to use at level 1. And basically we're doing like a minimum set of things just to finish the game out. The base game out. That's why like my stats look really low. Thoughts on the really goofy heavies? It's a little slow. If it was faster, I'd be fine, but the fact that it's slow is just kind of weird to me. That was almost an early roll. Who was your first 60k redeemer? It was Drew with the Death Spoker. Yeah, Drew loves Death Spoker to death, bro. And then Jeepa did the Fire Giant Whip. Let me do this just for the buff's sake. Me rolling backwards like that and then the head like landing where I rolled to instead of me rolling through the head. There's a lingering hitbox. You've already done the Giant's Pubes All Remembrances at a level 1, but not at a, like, proper leveled, you know? How's the weapon treating me? It's not too bad. It's a little short at times, but this would be perfectly fine in base game. DLC bosses are built a little bit differently. And I'm also not the most familiar with them. But this is perfectly fine for base game. It has a lot of poise damage and whatnot. Is the All Remembrances RL1? Yeah, it's proper leveling. So we'll get to see if that whip just stays bad or if it gets better at all. Okay, jump through. There we go. It may stay bad. You know what? I have a feeling that whip will stay bad too. Hello, Mr. Tree. It'll be bad, but less bad. Yeah, that's fair. May as well go for the damage there. I got caught by that 2 times now. Okay. The straight down head plop. He doesn't give you a big window. He does not give you a big window. I could do a jump R1, but a jump R2 is just a little bit too slow. That's just a little bit too slow. How slow is a jump R1? Yeah, that should be fine. Anytime you get legendary Night Rain, it's Fire Giant Whip. What's wrong with the Fire Giant Whip? Surely it can't be bad in Night Rain, right? Anybody actually used it in Night Rain? Welcome in, Zero. Hope you're having a good day. It was okay. They kind of have to make weapons good in Night Rain. Like, it can't just be bad. You know? From a balance standpoint, it can't just be bad. I think if I just... yeah. Good. Fire Giant Whip, special thing when you do the Ash, there's now flame pillars around you. Oh man, that'd be great if it did that, you know, in the actual game. Shattered Crystal spell does more than his weapon, really? I rolled not the way I wanted to roll, honestly. Like, I saw where the star pattern on the ground was, but I wanted to go past the little circle on the ground. I ended up going more into it. Weapons can be bad, but it can be 7 different flavors of the Night Greatsword when playing Wilder. As in, it's too monotonous, Zero? Or what do you mean? Shattered Crystal Spell does more damage than Raider's Weapon. Interesting. Do the jump, and the jump, and a couple jumps. Actually, I guess I could run this way. Oh, if only. Yo, he staggered him? That's crazy. And then he just, like, died anyways. That's hilarious. Hit him with the fire. Oh, he died to the first thing. Oop. But he's dead. Let go. Well, that's our capital access, chat. Let's do the rest of the game now. Or technically our capital access. You know how it works. Not too bad. I'm glad we fought both those bosses. We haven't fought them in like... I think what at this point is like a month. That remembrance counts? No, it doesn't actually count, Zero. You need shard bearer bosses, Dej. But we just do the extra bosses so we get the variety, and then we'll just like port into capital. I think it's fine that I traded out Godric for Putrescent Knight and Scattered Tree. You know what I mean? In theory. The runs were getting a little bit monotonous. Yeah, cheating for the fun of it. It's a little bit monotonous. Like, we wouldn't be able to do Melania, for instance, or Rolana, Romina, any of the fun bosses. Everyone loves to see a Godric fight. I hate to do a Godric fight, honestly. Sometimes that man just gets bullied and it just isn't as fun. Mind you, it is kind of fun to bully Godric, but like constantly bullying him gets a little tiresome. It would kind of be nicer if you could do any remembrance and just get into capital. That'd be cool. Like naturally. Night Rain, Legendary, even getting a lot is Sword of Night and Flame. Really? Good old Sonaf? I think I saw Sonaf on at least like 2 runs that I did in Night Rain. I ended up not picking it up because it just wasn't good for whatever character I was playing. But I'm curious, is it still like, is it a good weapon? Would like the Comet Azure still kind of like melt the boss a bit? Anybody know? I'm very, very curious. Sinef was your first run in the base game. How long ago did you play Sinus? Not that it's bad now, but like it's just not what it used to be when the game came out. When would your first run have been? Before the nerfs or after the nerfs? I still love watching people do the like speed runs with Sonaf. Just to see Comet Azure from a sword absolutely nuke a boss. Let me grab my mushrooms. The mushrooms. Using the fire more does great damage on Revenant. Really? Okay, interesting. What about the magic portion? Does that still feel okay, or is it not really worth to use? The fire is kind of nice because it is a widespread AoE. Yeah, with RKR and the offhand weapon, those were cool speedruns. Just to see everything get one shot. And also the fact that that tech worked before they patched it, etc. You were truly afraid of trying Elden Ring, but you ended up loving it. That's fair. Sometimes games just get overhyped. That's very fair. I haven't gotten to use the con much, but you assume it'll nuke. Okay, okay. If you see it again, Zero, and you, or if anybody sees Sonaf and they use Sonaf and you use the Ash of War, let me know. I'm very curious. If I see it, I'll try it. Alright, let's get our very elegant way into the capital. Who's ready? For an elegant way into the capital? Behold. Okay, ER tool is closed. We're in. I know, it's amazing. True elegance. The grace. Grab the grace for later. I am surprised we landed that. I had like 1 foot hanging off. Okay, cool. I do have the fire on the weapon. That should be fine enough for Godfrey. What should I do for Margit? I guess for Margit I could go back to the Frost. Like we could keep Frost for the rest of the run. Yeah, actually we could. Oop. Did not land on the thingy. Sneaky sneaks. He has no clue. Dude, can you imagine Night Rain's sprint surge in Elden Ring and you're just like running around the capital at like Mach 5 speed, but the mobs don't have that same speed? Oh, we should be fine. Let's make sure our buff stays good. I think for Godfrey, when we jump his little stomps, we should be able to do like a jump or two. It's a maybe. It was a little bit slow on Scatter Tree, but it's not, he's not as fast, I think. Hello, Godfrey. Yeah, the fire is fine. That's doable. We are on the staircase. The Charger 2 animation, I can't, dude. It's like we do a ritual. Okay, good. Goodbye to you. Is this the only weapon with this Charger 2? I think so. I don't know if I've ever seen anything else with this Charger 2. It's just so goofy. Look at that. Like you got your whole foot in there too. I think I take back what I said about it being too slow. It is kind of fast. You're just fighting Putrescent, so Putrescent's just a little bit faster than I would give him credit for.
Okay, let's switch back to Frost. We'll really get an idea here with Morgott. Ash of War. I just want the Frost. Cool. Oh, another talisman. I mean, sure. Okay, we're gonna put that on. Let me also change the physic. It's probably smarter to go for the stamina, but like, we're not here to be smart most of the time. Why not just get more damage? He says. This weapon has a humorous R2. I guess they're not incorrect. Okay, all the yelling. Should get a stagger here. Another frost proc. Ooh. And he's dead. Yeah, see what I mean? For base game, this is perfectly fine. DLC, you may need to think about it a little bit harder in some situations on some bosses, but base game, this is perfectly fine. Because, like, you're still left with the hammer at the end of the day. Good weapon class. I'm liking the mace so far. It's fun. It's just another hammer. And I am a fan of the hammers. It does look like it has good reach. I don't know if there's like a chart out there with the reach of different hammers. It looks like it has good reach comparatively to other things in the same class. Oop, wrong thing. Well done on the scoopies. Wanting to do a run with it. Just got stuck on Irene. Yeah, that's fair. If you like hammer weapons, Bradley, it's pretty good. It also just looks cool. It kind of reminds me, has anybody seen those videos where they like pour liquid metal or like melted metal into an anthill and then pull it out for like the anthill art? Yeah, yeah, it looks like one of those, doesn't it? It's like we just freshly pulled this out of the ground. Use the sword, one sword from the other guy. Is it Monk's Flame Sword or something like that? It does, right? Yeah. Rude. So this was a fire ant colony.
They didn't quite enjoy the hot metal. Just saying. But look, it's pretty. Welcome, Garnet. I hope you're having a good day. I only believe that cheesesteak egg roll should be the national food of America. The curved greatsword version is bad in your opinion? Oh, is it curved greatsword? I thought it was just a curved sword. Interesting. What's bad about it though, Jim? If it's a greatsword, it does look kind of small. Curved greatsword, sorry. It looks kind of small for one. But it's smithing, I would assume. Some of the worst damage and bad range. So like the base damage just isn't worth. I guess that's fair. There's other really good things in the class too. So like it's definitely going to get outshined, you know? Today was your last day of work? Hopefully you had a nice last day, Carne. The monk flame guy weapon? Yeah. I assume that's what's being spoken about. The guy that's in front of Apostle, his weapon, because that's like the only guy I can remember that has the sword. The Apostle in Caelid Tower. There's like one monk who's there, and he's got a sword. He doesn't drop it though, so then where do you get it from? Is there another guy with one? That one doesn't even drop it? Is there another guy with one? I think the Godskin monks drop it. So then where do you get the weapon from? There's one guy in the middle of a catacomb. Oh. Can we look up this information? I'm very curious now. Single catacomb in the mountain area. A catacomb in the mountains. Ew. Giant conquering hero's grave. Yeah, I think I know the guy now that you guys are talking about. I think I understand where that guy is. What weapon? This one? No, not this one, but the curved sword. Like the sword version of this one, Carne. One guy in the whole game that drops it. That's kind of crazy, especially because it's a hero's grave. Like, ew. Who thought this was a good idea? What was Miyazaki smoking, bro? Yeah, I know. I think I know where the guy is. It's not like right next to the Grace. It is like you have to path in there and then kill the guy on repeat. That kind of sucks, damn. I know the weapon looks cool, but if the weapon itself is panning out to not be a good weapon, then probably not worth the effort. One late game enemy drops one of the worst curved greatswords, yeah. Meanwhile, you could, if you didn't want to do like Bloodhound's Fang, for instance, you could kill those Kaiden sellsword guys, and they drop the disbouncer. That's a fucking fun weapon. I used that on my first playthrough. With the Bloodhound's Fang, of course. I like that weapon. I also wore the drip for a bit too. It was fun. And then I got very Crucible Knight pilled once I found the Crucible Knight armor. And then at some point, instead of Crucible Knight pilled, I ended up being Banished Knight pilled, which I still kind of am. I like the Banished Knight drip probably the most, I think. As long as you have like the full chest piece from the one guy in Castle Soul that drops it. Banished Knights have a good look going. He's been curved swords, power stance. That's fair, that's fair.
We used those on a level 1. That was pretty good. Hooded Banished Knight helm goes hard? Yeah. Like, my drip on my first character was basically, at some point, was just the Banished Knight hooded helm with, like, the Banished Knight's full chest piece, you know? And then the rest of the set. It just looked so good. Although, I think I switched out the pants for Niles. O'Neill's pants. Since he, like, matches. Yeah, Banished Knight swords are pretty good. Once you have access to that one dude, you're also one boss away from the highest damage curved greatsword. Oh, is that the Zamor sword? Ooh, you know what portion of the run we're approaching, chat? Any knowers? Any knowers know what portion we are approaching? Because it approacheth. Floopy's a knower. Okay. Panzer's also a knower. Hold. And the Gamba's up, chat. The Gamba is up. The channel prediction is up on your screen. Refresh if you have to, etc. But we will kill a Staff of the Guilty lady who drops the Staff of the Guilty. It is a 2% drop. We'll kill her 3 times. Will we get it in one of those 3 times? It's up to you to decide. It's been a little minute since we got one, so who knows? Mayhaps we're due. Mayhaps we're probably not due, actually. But mayhaps. The new font. I'm not gonna lie, either my FFZ, like my extension, changed it back, or I'm just not noticing it. One of the two. It's not too bad. The round button is a little bit weird. I will say that. I have not noticed the font. It was noticeable like maybe the first 2 days. For some reason today it doesn't make it. I'm not noticing it too badly, but then maybe my eyes are just used to it by now. Hello, Say. Glad to see you have survived somehow. Surprising even. Bonk. Yeah, honestly, what the fuck? I mean, I'm glad. I'm just surprised. You can work half a shift tomorrow and you still don't want to? Is every Friday like a half shift for you? Kind of a dope setup. During the summer? Ooh, that's cool. That's nice. Oh, I didn't even think about the weather, actually, yeah. Because you've mentioned that it's very hot and humid where you are, so like that plus being sick. Ugh. Brother, ugh. It's rainy season? Oh, well, I guess you still have the humidity. So here we go, chat. It's happening. In case you drop nothing on the first attempt, don't worry, believers. You still have 2 more tries. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, believers, you may need to worry. She did not drop anything on the first 2 attempts. That's kind of concerning. Ooh. Well, you know what, believers? Better luck next time. She didn't drop jack squat for you today. He really had it out for you. Today is Friday. It's still technically Thursday where I'm at, so that's false information on the internet. 394 beans cleaning up. Sidus is rich over there. Oh yeah, actually, since we're in like the running section, chat, I have some options for the game we can play afterwards. Who wants to hear the options? I have options. And the wire. Okay, so the options are either we could do a horror game. It's straight up just like a walk around horror game. It is first person. A lot of horror games are in first person. I'm sorry. So there's that. Strictly meant to be horror. Although I will say it's not really that scary. Some of the monsters just look a little bit goofy from like what the Steam preview showed. So it's not like that scary. It's more jump scare, you got chased and caught scary. That's option 1. Option 2, and I guess 3, is there's 2 games that were bundled together that are more 2D platformy type with just a dark atmosphere. So it's not horror. It's just a dark atmosphere. And I don't think there's much dialogue or anything either. It's just kind of puzzle platforming. So that's 2 other options. You got horror, you got puzzle platformers. And then my character does look like we're from Jersey Shore. I believe the last option is more of a murder mystery puzzle solving thing. That's the last option. So either you want more horror, you want a slight mix-ish, or more puzzle. How are we feeling today, Chad? Just in the mood to play some variety games overall, so I have no real preference. I'm gonna need 10. One of the platforms is getting over it. No, it's not getting over it. Don't worry. It's not a rage game. I can type out, hold on, I'll type out the game names for you in a second. You all can look at your leisure. Let me double check. Hold. Okay, yeah, so there is... this, and then this. Suppose I could have done this on Discord earlier, but I was busy. One of these is on the suggestion list. It's been on for like quite a while. Then last one. Too busy binging, dude. That show is just too good. All right, there you go, chat. That's the list. Determine which one you like better. And then we can maybe do a poll later. Change anything? I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I do maybe want to do Red Wolf here. Actually, do I? Wild Strike's on this guy, and then for duo, I could also use Wild Strikes. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, I never even got the E. Seen all of them except for rooters. Okay, okay. They're all really cool. Yeah, I was doing some research yesterday. They all looked, you know, decent. That's like the vibe I'm feeling, though. Whoever made Zoonomaly needs help. That one's going to be... I'm not sure how long that game would be, but I haven't heard it's too long, so we could probably get it done today. I will say Limbo and Inside on that list are kind of the same game because they're kind of made by the same people. Or the same company, whatever. So it's kind of the same
Chrono
game.
277, let's go.
Welcome in, Morrison. Thank you for the resub. Hope you're getting money's worth at the channel. Hope you're having a good day. Zoo game that Aggie played. Actually, when I was researching things, I believe that same zoo game, whatever the title is, was one of the things I was considering, but it wasn't quite the vibe. These all seem to fit the vibe. Today was your day off work and you did nothing? Fair. At least one of my two, like, days off from streaming, I end up just doing nothing. I plan to do stuff, but then I end up doing nothing. Because I do still work a job, too. So, like, usually it's the Sundays. Sundays end up just being the do absolutely nothing day. Grab this. Then I'm going to the gym but fell asleep. Yeah, exactly. Like you plan to do stuff and then you're just like, oh, let me just take a quick nap. And then you wake up at the dead of night. That's your body saying it needed the eep. You're getting PC parts on Saturday in theory? Let's go. Are you building the whole PC yourself, Carne? Or are you just like upgrading something that you have currently? Like a setup that you have currently. Okay, that was concerning. Building a new one? Let's go. Very exciting. Oh, it's nice that you have your brother there too. Someone to do it with. This PC was like the first PC that I built, the one that I'm using currently. The only nerve-wracking part of the whole process was one, pushing in like the RAM sticks. Because, you know, you just don't want to put the pressure and break anything. And then two, screwing down like the CPU fan. Both of those things just made me really scared to break anything in half. Welcome in, Matt. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're doing well. Excuse me. Welcome in, Calvin. Hope it's going well. Hope you're having a good day. Do people who exclusively build their own PCs ever buy a house, or do they just build them? Cool. All I want out of this whole place is just the little wet blade. Actually, no, I could get the crackbot too. Welcome in, Yeepers. Hope you have a good day. Did you wake up from a nap? Good day, doing well indeed. They got wrecked in Night Rain. Finished Gladius the other night. Got a Gaping Jaw, ran a trio with randoms, and got obliterated night 2 by Ancient Dragon. That's fair. Ancient Dragon is still annoying. Ancient Dragon is still just an annoying boss, which, like, they lead you into a false sense of security at first by taking away a lot of the lightning things, and then they bring it back because they hate you. Welcome in, Armin. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. Okay, I did level this. Good for me. Actually, I should have access to another talisman slot. Which, if we do, I should go get Blue Dancer Charm. I'll sleep to Domo and Chris yelling at each other. Is that like white noise for you? Sounds of the ocean with Domo just yelling in the background. Hey, lady. That would go hard. We go here. Good catch on the Scoopy peeps. Good job. Do the yumps. It's like you had all three of them at 1% so you could still hear all three of them yelling. Oh, and you could still hear them all yelling. Classic. This should be a good 4th talisman. And an EP day, Armin? That's fair. Very fair, very based. It's just an EP Thursday, chat. It's just an EP Thursday. A good EP Thursday, just an EP one. Oh god. There we go. Yep. Pet the doggo. It made no sound. That was so concerning. Make sure the other doggo doesn't pet us. I almost missed that pillar entirely. We're good though. We're fine. Oh god, get away from me. Okay, this should be a good talisman to get. I don't think this weapon's too heavy. Hello, Golem. He's also EP on a Thursday. And now he's dead. Eternal EP. EP Thursday should be a brand, actually. Who really wants to be awake on a Thursday? You know, you're not quite at the weekend. It's not quite Friday. Like, there's just nothing good going on for you. I guess you passed the middle of the week at best. Okay, now we're good. Ooh. What do I have in the physic? Charge attack, perfect. Actually, is it perfect? I could change this up. Let's do stamina. Yeah, sure, to the flask. And then Ash of War. All strikes, cold. Change the charge attack on this to the stamina as well. Nice. Slightly nicer setup, I think, for Fire Giants. Oop. I off. There's Chrono streams on Thursday. True. Not on a Wednesday. There's also Trash Night. As said. I believe, well, my trash day is like a Monday, which is very weird. Hello, Fire Giant. It's us. We're here. Yeah, the damage isn't too bad. Guess you better play Monster Hunter or Elden Ring. Come back. Why must the big bosses run? No, but like for real though, why must they run? Good. Have a good lurk, Arwen. Thanks for being here. Enjoy the eepiness. I maybe could have dismounted there. Yeah, I maybe could have dismounted there. Okay, that was my own bad. I just wanted the balls to go away. I'm happy for you, Carney. I'm glad the PC thing is going to work out. It is nice when you're streaming to just have one less thing to worry about, such as your PC just like constantly failing on you, for instance. That's probably one of the biggest things. Hello, Fire Giant. It's us again. He's happy to see us. Come back. Laptop freezes when you try to do too much when streaming. Yeah, understandable.
Oh, he had to do the ball. Really? Ooh, I did not time that correctly. I thought he would hold it for a little bit longer. He does look like his burning balls. It's like the worst move, I think, in the phase 1, honestly. Just him setting off a ball and then like you have this impending doom that you're not looking at while he's swinging at you. Phase 2, nothing outclasses the bouncy fire, but he doesn't do it too often. So there's that at least. Granted, we have had runs where he does the bouncy fire like 3 or 4 times in a row and it's just horrible every time. Stop running away. You can literally squish me if you wanted to. Okay, at least he didn't run away into rocks this time. Good time to stagger. I mean, where the hell are we in this arena right now? I don't even know what's happening. Oh my god. Here we go. Now we did most of that fight in the worst spot imaginable. I hate this arena. I hate this arena with a passion. Thank you for the clappy and GG. Clappy-o even. Okay, God's Gonna Duo shouldn't be too bad. We have the pots and everything. I do want to test with the wild strikes. Hate this boss in general. Hate this boss with a passion. Yeah, he's just kind of lame, isn't he? Like, it's cool the first couple times you fight him, and then it just becomes a chore. Is the sad part. They really need to stop making big bosses that run away, though. Like, it makes no sense to me. You can have them, like, readjust and whatnot. Like, Bale, for instance, will readjust and, like, run away to then come back at you. So they did a good job there. But Plassey runs away, this guy runs away, Elden Beast runs away. Half the other, like, mid-size bosses run away.
I have this world and death.
Hi, Melina. Hey, yo, any Cardinal Sinners? Any Cardinal Sinners in the nearby vicinity? Now is your time, please rise. Please show thyself. There's the sinners. I'm proud of you. Yeah, I should have some cookies. Cool. Ban Tanzer for not being a sinner. Or what if instead of banning Tanzer, we convert Tanzer? Then we're still working together as a unit. No, just ban. Okay. Why are you sussing, Biadwa? I'm just saying. It's another option. Don't suss me. It's another option. An option that's on the table. I love the very sus face. How does one convert someone to the sinner lifestyle? Offer them pizza. Only sinners eat pizza. Surely. Are you really turning down pizza? A sponsored segment for the sinful ways. Also, geez, that almost killed me. What's on the pizza? 5 of your favorite toppings. And if you don't have 5, it's just cheese. But extra cheese. And stuffed crust. Yes, indeed. Only the sinners get the stuffed crust. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm sorry for your loss. People actually like stuffed crust. It honestly kind of depends on the place you go. Some places don't do stuffed crust correctly. Your Hazvab. We have pizza every last Friday of the quarter for lunch at work. Blatant bribe with carbs. Not sure you've ever had it, but it sounds like a disaster. It's not really that bad, although I guess it depends on your taste in pizza in the first place. Like if you're used to a more traditional pizza, it's probably an abomination. But if you're open to the idea of it and you like mozzarella cheese, because cheese is cheese, yeah, it's real good. And again, it also depends like the place that makes it too. You can't really fuck it up that badly, but like I've had some that were just kind of mid. Okay, I think we're good to go. Bought the extra pot and bought an extra pot, so we have plenty of those. Good. Let me change the flasks. And change this over. Hi, Duo. Hello. Two for the price of one. Okay, we'll do this guy first. Okay, 6 does the trick. Should sleep immediately. Yes. Wow, that basically almost killed this guy. He, in fact, did die. That's kind of crazy. Who do I get first? Good job, Sinus, on the dishes. Ooh, I didn't press the jump button. No. Okay, that was my own bad. I was going in a weird way and my pinky did not cooperate there. That was my own bad. Ketchup pizza? Wait, water chestnuts on pizza? I do like a water chestnut. I don't know if I would like water chestnut on a pizza, though. Seems a little out there. Was a little bit unfortunate after so much fortune. That being said, back to the fortune. Yeah, let's get you out of the way since you die right away. Okay, good. This guy spawned kind of fast. I think my riposte got taken by the jar there. Either way, we are good. Nice. You had Korean pizza recently that was pepperoni and honey? Ooh. How was it, Sinus? Was it too sweet? Or like a good amount of sweet? Like, how was it? Sounds interesting. Oop, okay, there we go. It was perfect, really. I tend to lean more on the like savory preference for things like that, but a little bit of sweetness isn't too bad. Anybody here had the Korean corn dogs? South Korean corn dogs? Those are banger. I went to this fun, it was like a year or two ago, but I went to like a really fun pop-up cafe thing, pop-up anime cafe, where they just do like pop-up events. And it was an Attack on Titan event close to when the season finale was happening. I got a cool mug and a little keychain. It was cool. A necklace thing. Plus some good corn dogs. Oh, and a hat. Yeah, I wouldn't normally go for like a normal corn dog sometimes too. But the way like the batter is on it, I guess, or something like that, it tastes really good. The texture comes out nicely. Do all the yumps. Nice Skippy indeed. That one has not been a major issue for us. So far, I think one of the worst skips we have is the skip up to the Somber 4 in Celia Tunnel, because that one requires a bit more like fast inputs at the right time. It's on the food experience list, as in a list of things you want to experience food-wise. That's cool. What's one of your, like, I don't know, most anticipated entries on that list? I really want to try crocodile. I know that sounds weird, but I hear it sounds like chicken. It tastes like chicken, so like I want to try it. Okay, Malekith should be okay. Oh, you put in the comma to answer. For some reason, Stream Elements just cannot compute a comma. I don't know what it is. Look, chat, it's Big Doggo. Hi, Big Doggo. May get a stagger here. Yep. And a frost proc soon. Maybe on this hit. Come here. I don't really need a stagger. Good. And he's dead. Nice and simple. Thank you for the clappy and GG's. Well done on taking Cuppy's points. Got to decide. Gotta try Balut or Fugu just once, but still. I have not heard either of those things. Can you describe that? Oh boy, it's Gideon time. If I can get him into a corner, then Wild Strikes isn't bad. If I can get him into a corner. Who is Pufferfish? Oh, Pufferfish. And yeah, I know the whole, like, you need a special chef who knows what he's doing kind of thing to cut around. That would be interesting to try. I don't know, I'd be a little bit on the fence. Yeah, it has to be done right. I'd be a little bit on the fence. Like, if they have a certificate or something to prove that this person knows what they're doing, sure, show me the certificate. And then maybe. Duck embryo, still an egg that has been cooked and seasoned. Oh, interesting. I'm more interested in the pufferfish from those two things. But the duck embryo is cool too. It's Gideon a while.
To become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none will take the throne. I guess high hopes for us that we will continue to struggle. My fellow.
Dude, what in the hell? We've seen this so many times now at this point. This man pulled out his hammer on me. Like, I let him do 3 swings and then was ready for another one. And he did a 4th swing. How many does he get? Also, why is that like the fastest thing ever?
You fought well until now.
I keep forgetting when he does the fire, I need to try and swerve around or like strafe around him to see if I can get the backstab. I know that's possible. I think I'd have enough time too. My previous strat of just trying to roll through it isn't the best, especially in a situation like that where he ended up close to a corner. Nothing to do with, or nothing I can do when he's just going to toss out multiple rings like that. This time and the other time. Kind of weird. He just didn't do anything. Like, he just had those moments of backing up and it's like, okay, let me just go for an R1, I guess. In theory, I think you're just supposed to wait for him to do an animation and hit R1. In theory. Okay, nothing to do there. I see my problem with that one is waiting and him still getting the phalanx off. The phalanx has kind of a fast timing to it. I think Comet's probably the fastest thing in his kit to go off. So I'd have to really learn what each, I think, animation is. DM's your manager to see if you can take a full day off tomorrow. That's smart. That's good. Since you're not feeling well still.
Thank you.
Smile.
Yo, holy shit, Gucci. Looking for the resub, Gucci. For however many months. I hope you're getting your money's worth. Ooh, I rolled a little bit too early.
Well, until now.
If I had him in this position right here, against the wall and like the pillar thingy, but he didn't get the phalanx off, I could have gone for the wild strikes. It's definitely not safe to do so when he's still like around, you know? You're gonna fall asleep to your soothing, luxurious voice. Thank you, Gucci. You did in fact change your name. What caused the name change? Are you avoiding a ban? Pause. Phalanx didn't go off in time.
Until now.
Why does everyone say your voice is soothing? They've all conspired to come up with the same lie together. That's the only reason. Zoc with the Glock, bro. Good old Zockery. Ooh. Ew. But the pullback on the rings? Ew. I think if he does it from far enough away, I could just maybe back out of it. Calling you a liar? Potential. I know, the boomerang. I know the timing to roll through, like when he's in front of me and he tosses it out, but I don't actually know the timing, in my head at least, for when it pulls back. I know I need to like get out of the way. So, you know, we're halfway there. Don't do anything stupid. Oh, he immediately did something stupid. It's like he heard me, chat. For those who haven't seen the hitbox on that move, by the way, on the rings. Did that even touch you? It did. So if you haven't seen the hitbox, it's the way it works is you have a sphere in the center of the ring, and then there's another sphere on the outside of that sphere that just circles around infinitely fast. So like the edge of the outer sphere just hit me. It's kind of fucked. There's a reason people hate that move. It's kind of fucked. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Don't at me. At Miyazaki instead. I don't know what he was thinking. Or smoking. I may want a puff, but you know. Hmm.
You fought well.
Got a little bit tagged by the phalanx. That's also the worst thing he does too. One of the worst things he does is reapplying the phalanx, because then it resets his timing. So like if you have a good sense of what the timing is for a single phalanx, him reapplying it just makes you have to add. MC fights are so fucking scuffed. For the most part, yeah, I mean, they are definitely scuffed. For the most part, I think Gideon, just with his constant spamming, is like the worst part. Yeah, like the magic users. Oh, that went off faster than I thought it would. Okay, that time it was the ritual. The ritual being a pain in my side. He was at the wall and everything too, but he got the ritual off. We going in? Is anybody worse NPC-wise than Gideon, chat? I'm trying to think. Wonder if he has a handsome face. I feel like he'd be an elderly man. Wouldn't he just be old? Ooh. Can't be hot and old, such. Okay, I didn't mean it quite like that. I didn't quite mean it like that. But I figured he'd be like decrepit old, not like good looking older age. You know what I mean? Like he's probably just like really decrepit. How we made it through all that, don't ask me. Aw, man. If I got that hit right there, we're so close to just getting him against the wall and then wild striking him to death. First time you played Elden Ring, you looked on the internet for like 30 minutes to see if there was a way to spare Blythe. I mean, yeah, technically, you can just not do the rest of the quest line. Like, you can just talk to him down in Ocron and then kind of just never talk to him again. You can also just commit to not doing the Ronnie ending. Didn't know he went crazy until he did, yeah. You can at least save EG. That's a redeeming quality. Let's go, Wild Strikes. He's dead. He's still yapping, but he's dead. Also, what were you going to do? Not get the hot moon wipe ending? Yeah, that's fair. When you're not a knower, you know. If you don't know, you know, you know. You know? Did he kill all those old ladies? I think they all just died because of the destined death thing. Right? Didn't they all just kind of like pass away like Mima and Roundtable? Sorry, didn't they all just go to Eep? Surely Eep. You don't understand the Ronnie love, not gonna lie. I think initially it made more sense. And then as the game has just been out for so long, a lot of the love has dwindled. Granted, there's still a lot of the love left, but yeah. This seems fine with me. This should be okay. I don't need this. Back to the good bosses. Mr. God Free Thumb. Long and hard tarnished. The guy. Oops. Okay, that was my own bad. I know I could have rolled. I was trying to strafe it. And it looked strafable. That was my own bad. I'll take blame on that one. Three reasons. She's a female, not a boy, and she's a girl. Yeah, that's also fair. Didn't get it when it came out either. Just as much of a villain as Mikola. That's from Jimmy Neutron. What a goated reference. Woohoo, good stagger. And Frost. It's MPT. I don't know why that got automated, Floopy. There you go. It got automated for the phrase "gimme candy" for some reason. I don't know. I like that everyone else is trying it. He's so tall, what the fuck? Oh, there's my stagger. Oh, there, that one got autobotted too. Give me my candy. Why is that autobotted? Hello? Who's autobotting give me my candy? Hello? Why and who and how? Joke about... Oh, yeah. Potentially. Right against the Automod. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Also, my eyes. I can't see. Yeah, this should do fine against this guy. Yeah, it's not too bad. I love his dramatic stagger pose. He just like flings himself around like a ballerina. Cool. It got you for the P word in that one, Floopy. Can you live? Apparently not, no. Should stagger soon. Nice. Get my HP back. Trying not to get hit. There we go. Oh, stop leaving. Oh my god. Ah, darn. I always try to go for the stagger right before the Elden Stars as he's doing it, you know? We're still alive? He's so close to dead. He just had to do the triple rings. Oh my god. Eden, be very careful asking of that. I will click the button. There we go. Run done, chat. Run done. We did Scatter Tree Avatar and Putrescent Knight on this one. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think the plan for Flaming Strike and Sacred Blade worked out pretty nicely. For both of those bosses. Cool. We'll do the weapon grading. And then I believe there's some MS Paint to do. Ayo. And then variety game. Sound good? Sound good. Actually, okay. Let me do a poll for you guys. Hold on. We'll do a poll. And depending on what you guys pick, then I'll decide whether or not we'll do the MS Paint. Yes, poll with an E. Goodbye, Elden Ring music. Hello, chill music. Give me a second. Sorry, here we go. And here we go. Okay, there we go. Monks. Oh, wait. Okay, Monk's Flamemace, proper name of this thing. The reach on it isn't too bad, actually. It's not too bad. It's not like a colossal weapon or great spear weapon, anything like that, but I would say it's about a 3. Putrescent Knight, for instance, is probably the only boss we really whiffed on. Scatter Tree, I could just aim better, for sure. I was like very close to Scatter Tree. But even Malekith didn't feel too bad. So I would give this a 3.5, I think. It's like getting there. Especially for a hammer class weapon, not bad at all. Move set, it falls a little bit short for NPC fights, just a little bit. Especially if they're like a jumping NPC type. It is still fast and whatnot, but just plain move sets. Also, that Charger 2, the animation is funny and goofy and everything. It doesn't quite fit everything. So this may get a 3.5. Actually, no. It's nothing more before. I don't think it's missing the mark in other areas at all. Full speed, it's relatively fast. It's not quite a dagger, but it's a 4. It's a 4 for me. And high levels of poise. You still get hammer class poise. That's a 5. 82.5 for a hammer class weapon. Pretty usual, pretty typical. For the notes, basically hammer class weapon, like the club. Funky charge R2 animation, but it's not too long. Workable. It is smithing as you want. There you go. Anything else noticeable? Not really. Just looks kind of cool. But otherwise, it's like a
It's just a typical hammer. I will put here R1s aren't quite as fast as club. If someone's really used to the club and just, you know, spamming R1, the R1s aren't quite as fast because like the whole animation is like a really big swing. But cool. That's Monk's Flamemace, chat.